The Pirate Queen. So today we're going to be talking about who will end up with the Pirate King or the future Pirate King, Monkey D. Luffy. I know some people are going to be commenting down Luffy's going to end up with meat, but I thought I'd actually do a discussion on these possibilities of the Pirate Queen in One Piece. Now, when thinking about it right now, the greatest female pirate is Big Mom. So she is, some people would say she is the Pirate King since she's the greatest female pirate. I disagree because we know Big Mom is trying to, there's not been indications, but like she's one of the Yonkos, and I feel like she must get the One Piece and then become the Pirate Queen. So no, I do not think Big Mom's the Pirate Queen. She's the strongest female pirate, but that's my opinion on that. Let's go on to the Luffy situation now. Now, a funny one I see often is the Shirahoshi one. Now, I'll be honest, I don't see this often. I'm making a joke, I'm being sarcastic, but Shirahoshi, Luffy, the relationship, she is not going to be the Pirate King, but I want to say that she is the ancient weapon Poseidon, and we know Otohime, I think it was Otohime or Neptune, I'm not too sure, but one of them was talking about how there's going to be someone in the future who will team up with the ancient weapon. It's pretty much foreshadowing that Luffy and Shirahoshi are going to team up probably in the end war, the final war, or when Fishman Island is destroyed. Who knows, but it's going to happen, and I'm hyped. So she's not the Pirate Queen, but it's interesting to talk about some future stuff with her and Luffy and their connection. Nico Robin. Now, when it comes to ending up with Luffy, I think we all can agree that Nico Robin and Luffy, there's probably like a negative 95% chance that they'll end up together. But let's think about it. When it comes to Pirate Queen, could you consider a Pirate Queen? We know she's going to be a big help in finding the One Piece with her power of reading the poneglyphs. She's the only person who could do that, and that's one of the most valuable things as of now, as we recently found out. So Nico Robin is definitely going to be a big help to Luffy achieving Roger's unfinished dream. No, not dream, but the Pirate King, former Pirate King Roger had an unfinished business, and Luffy's kind of be the one who actually completes that finished business. I think Rob is going to be a big help, but I do not think she's going to be considered the Pirate Queen. Now, Rebecca. Yes, I said Rebecca. Let me calm down. I'll be honest here. I do not think Rebecca has any sort of relationship with Luffy, Pirate Queen. I can't even make a discussion about this, but I do want to say this. People have been debating, was she the person that was foreshadowed in Thriller Bark, the female swordsman who will be carrying meat when they were trying to wake up Luffy, Sanji, Zoro? I don't know, man, but whatever. Let's move on from Rebecca. I know that a lot of people do not like her. Jewelry Bonnie. Now, what's interesting about Jewelry Bonnie, there's actually some weight when it comes to Jewelry Bonnie. Now, Luffy and Jewelry Bonnie, they haven't had really any sort of interactions, but I do want to say this. We know she eats a lot. Who eats a lot? Luffy. Also, we know that she's only the female pirate in the Worst Generation. She shares that similarity with Luffy, and definitely I think that Luffy and her will have some sort of funny interaction. But do I think she's going to be Pirate King? No, I disagree. I do not think she's going to be Pirate King, Queen. To be honest, there was a funny interaction between her and Zoro that was hilarious in Sabaody, but definitely I do not think Jewelry Bonnie will become Pirate Queen. Boa Hancock. This might be one of the fan favorites. Everyone wants Boa Hancock and Luffy to end up together. And honestly, the people who do not want Boa Hancock and Luffy to end up together, their biggest reason is the age difference. And honestly, I do not see a big deal with the age difference. It's not that big of a difference. They're both of age, so I don't really mind the age difference. But I do want to say this when it comes to Boa Hancock and Luffy. We know she's obsessed with him. And Luffy, what she said to Luffy, we're going to get married. And Luffy pretty much rejected her right in front of her face after the time skip. So I definitely think that it kind of slowed down that thought, and I do not think that Boa Hancock and Luffy will end up together, but if they do, I wouldn't be surprised. You've seen the magic. Boa Hancock can't even live without Luffy. Now, I said that Boa Hancock is a fan favorite when it comes to the Pirate Queen, Luffy's partner at the end, but I gotta be honest here, I might have been a little overzealous about that one. The true fan favorite is Nami from the Straw Hat Pirates. Yes, this is an interesting one. I talked about Robin. Now Nami, yes, the navigator of the Straw Hat Pirates. Now I said that Robin's gonna be a big help for Luffy finding the One Piece. Nami also is gonna be a huge help when it comes to Luffy finding the One Piece, getting to Raft Tail. And I also gotta say this, has been many moments with Nami and Luffy, especially the biggest one is Arlong Park, and we see that situation there. I know there was a movie Strong World where they had some sort of, at the end, some sort of thing they were hinting at, but I do want to say there's something interesting. Oda married a cosplayer that was cosplaying Nami. That's interesting as hell, and I can't ignore that. Also, I do have to say that for me personally, I've always seen Nami and Luffy as like brother and sister, the way they interact, always beating up Luffy when he does something wrong, and like Luffy always protecting her. I've seen that as brother and sister, but there's a huge fan base that wants them to be together, and I just don't know what to think about it right now. It's definitely a huge possibility, but that's my thoughts. I'm gonna give you my opinion. That's pretty much it when it comes to that situation. Nami Swan. Vivi. Now I'll be honest, when I made my 7 hated One Piece characters, I was surprised to see that people wanted Vivi on the list. Now I know of Vivi, Rebecca, they were bringing up that situation right there, and honestly the reason why I'm putting Vivi as a pirate queen, first of all, we understand that Vivi was with the Straw Hat Pirates for a long time, and Luffy and her had a crazy relationship. It was even to the point where they were fighting each other. Yes, Luffy put the hands on Vivi and she put the hands on him. They were throwing hands, scrapping. And I do want to say this, there was some interesting here where I think it was what's his name, I think it was Igaram, where he envisioned or had a dream that Vivi was like a pirate. She wants to be the pirate queen, and that's heavy foreshadowing. We also know that she does not want to get married to these fools that her father's setting her up with, because her father's kind of sick. So I definitely see the Vivi case strong. It's a strong case, and I definitely have to say that Vivi and Luffy, I don't really mind that, but personally I think she has to run Alabasta. I've always said that Koza and Vivi should end up together, but yeah, definitely Vivi and Luffy, I seen it. I can see why people believe in this pirate queen situation. Margaret. Now I know people are gonna kill me because I made a One Piece couples video and people were destroying me for the end of that video. And I'll be honest, that video was nothing to take serious. I was just throwing up random pictures. Like, people took that serious. I couldn't upload that day, but I do want to say this. When it comes to Margaret, I actually, at the point of Amazon Lily, I thought that she was gonna end up with Luffy. The way the relationship had their alone time, she almost was killing Luffy. She was interested in Luffy, and I definitely thought that them two as a whole, the characters, like there's some signs of her looking like she's interested in Luffy. That's what I said, but definitely it kind of died down after the series went on. And I do want to say this, that Margaret, it kind of, yeah, it did die down. People say she's fodder compared to Bull Hancock, but I'll be honest here, the reason why I wanted Margaret and Luffy, because she was like a nobody. She was not even part of the Bull Hancock Pirates. I want Luffy to end up with someone like a nobody, and I definitely think you know, like someone that's random too. I'll be honest here, with all these characters I just named off, it could be no one who Luffy ends up with. Yes, I said it could be some random mysterious character that we have not met before, and I'll be honest here, that's something I might be even looking forward to. I love when Oda adds new characters. I want to see their personality, and I definitely think that Luffy might end up with someone that we haven't even seen yet. I do want to say this, Gold D. Roger Portgas D. Rouge. Will Luffy end up with someone with the D in their initial? That would be crazy, that would be hype, and I definitely see that as a great pirate king, pirate queen relationship. But that's pretty much it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this video? Do you never want me to talk about Luffy and who's he ending up with? Should I just stick with meat? I'm not too sure, but definitely put your thoughts in the comment section, because I love seeing you guys' opinion. I read every comment. People think I don't read every comment. I read every comment. I try to read every comment, not the replies, but the comments. So definitely put your comments down in the comment section. Yes, like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.